Alright, welcome back to Technobabylon. I've had a bit of a look around off camera and I still can't figure anything out. But I had the thought, we put Imogen's sample in here, yeah, and it said it was female. So what I did was I put the meat I cut in earlier off there, after purging it, and it says the bodies would be male. So I'm thinking, if we cut meat from each one of these things until they find something different, maybe? Because why else would I still have the bones saw? So do that one, then the next one, and the next one, and so on. Okay, so we'll try that. Put that in there, because there might be something different there, and that's what we'll find out. Yeah, the meat from the cadavers shows the kind of results you'd expect. Without looking too deeply into it, all you can tell is that the tissue is male. Okay, so we'll purge that one. Then we'll chop up the next one. I don't know if this is going to show anything different. I sincerely hope it does. But I'm not expecting anything, to be honest with you. Okay, and this one is... Yep, this one's a male yet again. So now we want this one here. Then finally the little dangly bit there.
Oh, here goes.
I just wonder why Imogen's sample is relevant. Because I can't do that anymore because I no longer have the tissue. So I really hope that wasn't necessary for something later. And this one is male yet again. Let's purge that. See, I just hope I don't have to wait for any of these, because otherwise I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm just going to have to pause the video after each one or something.
Oh, here goes.
But it seems to be telling you straight up that it's male, which is the important. Is that the important thing? I don't bloody well know. Please be something different from this one. No, still male. So I'm just gonna leave that one in growing. And then I've hovered over every single friggin' pixel, I'm sure. So back out here. I really wonder, because I've only got two suspects left, Dean and Nina, and I can't ask him that question anymore. I seriously wonder if I've bugged it. And that question is what is the one thing left that I need to do in order to be able to rule him out. In fact, yes. Because if I rule him out, and he says, no, it wasn't me, it has to have been Nina. And if he's in pain, it has to be him, so I need to be able to ask him that question.
Dr. Regis, how can I help?
I'll get back to you.
Anything?
So you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? 88 miles per hour. That's a hint. I'm gonna go back in time. To there. Right. And then I'm going to talk to the waiter.
Hey, you alright?
Going to skip through all of this because we know it before.
Everyone, take cover!
Okay, so I'm going to ask him the question immediately.
It's a trap! You try to kill us! Guards!
Shut up, Ron. You're still alive, aren't you?
It appears that poor Imogen is the only one injured.
Yeah, I don't think she's injured. She's very, very dead.
I'm sorry. She's dead.
I knew it! You'd
Calm, old...
Except...
Okay, skip through all of this because we've seen this before. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to him and ask the question immediately.
Dr. Regis.
Investigation.
I've begun my investigation.
If anyone...
Thank you. I don't know.
Because of perhaps...
You're
Your
on the
background?
I think
That's...
What is that in your...
Oh, no, no.
Similar. Mine...
Or you?
Oh, I wanted my...
I knew.
Dr. Bat.
I thought it turns out...
There.
So, because of your neural governor, you're unable to lie?
That is correct.
Then forgive me for being so forward, counselor. Did you hire a suicide bomber to attack this meeting?
No, I did not. Satisfied?
Personally, I'm not sure. It'd probably stand up in court, though.
Okay, there you go. See, I knew it. I knew it. Now
I'll
that
get back.
Anything?
has no doubt What? That doesn't count as ruling him out. Son of a bitch, what? Okay, so I'm going to load the previous thing. Because I really have no idea. I'm hovering over every single pixel I can find here. See, I really have no idea what to do here. I really truly have zero clues. So presumably I didn't need to ask him that question because it doesn't even rule him out. So yeah, the mirrors have a software error. That doesn't help us at all. Hygiene is important, especially around food. Correct. Okay, so I can only use that sink on the right. I don't think that's important, but I just wanted to see. I don't understand how that didn't rule him out, though. I've got to have to do something with Nina now, surely. That's the only... But then why would she hire a bomber to attack her own thing? I don't get that. But it's always the one you least suspect. Well, it's not at all, but it sometimes is.
Nina.
Charlie, how can I help?
Okay, I'm gonna go through all these
This
again.
plot of... You got a city councilor.
Counselor, he object.
Do you...
More, he may...
Can you...
The governor, he's fifth plus.
So...
A modern...
Okay, and Imogen?
So...
Imogen, Natalia...
Yeah.
It's a terrible...
Then why...
She gave the... Migner...
You...
We're all... It's how we...
And him?
Ron Schum...
Nearly. Mr...
Completely.
Of course, trust me.
We'll see.
And Stepford?
Stepford's in...
That's one... Don't...
I get the...
You have... He's the...
He's a hack.
You might say...
Okay, so
change
there's
the
nothing we can
subject.
do with her then.
That's all.
Keep me informed, Charlie.
Stepford?
Mr. Stepford, can I have a moment?
Oh my, yes.
No, there's nothing.
You're the one who...
Oh my...
Where...
Please, Dr.
I'll get back.
Oh my...
I'm completely stumped here. Can I use that on that?
I'm not sure what that would involve.
Neither am I.
Can't do that.
Wait.
Nah.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Maybe you can do it in the sink or something? I don't know. Maybe something involved. I don't know. I'm out of ideas here. I'm just doing anything now.
What am I up?
No, you're not a plumber, so you can't put a piece of paper in a sink. The toilet stalls are... the smart privacy screens, right. So can I use each one of them, or just the one on the far left? I'm gonna try. I don't know why, but I'm gonna try. I can use both of them. I just used the toilet twice in a row. I'm clever. I'm truly stumped here. Because there's nothing around here. Nothing. What the hell? How have I got the tissue paper back? When did I get that back? Maybe it was when I came out of the toilet or something? Okay, there's gotta be something with Imogen. Ah! Can I maybe show that? I think I might have it. Tissue paper on Imogen. Yeah. I'm thinking that wasn't Imogen. Why else would there be so much focus towards the tissue paper and her blood in the DNA sampler thing? Why would there be so much focus towards that? I'm thinking that's not her. I'm going to purge what's in there now. And then I'm going to put in the sample. Okay. Okay, the XX chromosome presume says she's female, which we know. So I can't click on anything else here, it's all the same thing. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave here, come back in and see if it's changed or anything, because I think there's got to be something to do with that. There has to be. And if nothing happens here, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to come out and talk to everyone. Talk to every single person with every single dialogue option there is. So there's nothing there, so I'm going to pause the video here, talk to everyone and see if anything changes in there. So be right back. Alright, did you see that? I'm going to have to remember to edit like just the beginning of that bit there because there was a clue there. I'm going to examine, look at this vent cover here.
Ow! Hey, that's sharp.
It's very sharp, so let's examine it.
The vent cover's been unlatched from the inside. The bomber must have gained entry through here. Whoever their accomplice on the inside was did a number on their hand. The vent's cover's got a sharp edge and is still wet with blood.
So that means that someone's got a wound on their hand and we need to find it. So let's get out of here, check the growth just to make sure there's nothing there, and then we'll go and talk to everyone and see who's got a wound on their hand. Because someone needs to have. There'll be nothing in here, of course. I don't think this is relevant. Really. Yeah, it's just that I'm going to leave it in, because there's no point taking it out, but... thing is, it might have been Imogen. And if it was Imogen, then... there's no way of us... proving anything. Okay, so we know it's not Dean, but I'm going to talk to everyone anyway.
Nina.
Charlie, how can I help?
What? I can't look at their hands?
This plot of you got a city.
He made
Can you
he's plus
so,
a mod.
let's.
Oh.
That's all.
Keep me informed.
We haven't actually technically ruled him out yet, so...
Dr. Regis, how can I help?
Oh.
I've discovered how the bomber managed to get into the restaurant. Apparently, someone here let them in through the vent in the bathroom.
A sound approach. They could enter unseen if they did it before Mr. Stepford's men arrived.
Whoever opened it did a number on their hand. Left a lot of blood.
You wish to check my hands, Dr. Regis?
Nah, whoever it was will have slapped on a medipatch. Any visible injury will be gone in 10 minutes.
How unfortunate.
I'll get back to you, counselor.
Anything I can do to help, Dr. Regis?
Oh, son of a bitch, what? I thought I was onto something there. But... I know what I'm gonna have to do. I know what I've got to do. I'm gonna figure out where I get the tissue from, wherever that tissue paper's in the bathroom. And I'm gonna swab the blood off the vent with the tissue paper and see if it's male or female. That's what I'm gonna have to do. If this isn't it, I'm gonna scream. Good. Good. So now I'm gonna be able to tell if it's male or female, and that'll rule it down to the two people we've got left. Because Imogen apparently isn't a suspect, which seems bizarre to me just because she died, and it doesn't mean she wasn't a suspect. Or doesn't mean she didn't do it. It very clearly doesn't mean that, but hey, apparently the game has ruled that out for us. So let's just check to make sure we've... No, we didn't purge it, so let's purge it first. Let's purge. And then... Yeah, I can't do it from in here, I've got to close the interface first. So let's do this. And then... Male. The genome taken from the blood on the vent. The fact that the accomplice had XY chromosome and was therefore male narrows the pool of suspects. Whoa. What? I mean, his governor could be disabled. Easily. It doesn't... We're assuming that it's functioning. So, let's go talk to that son of a bitch, shall we? When we get up the stairs very slowly.
Ah, Dr. Regis, might I have a word in private? We're alone?
As alone as we're going to get. What do you want?
Your investigation is drawing to an end, is it not?
Yes.
Might be. Why?
You are, without a doubt, a skilled detective, Dr. Regis. I am proud that the city employs only the finest. I believe that your inquiry will find only one credible suspect, myself.
You're going to plead your innocence? Tell me it's a mistake?
Not at all. You see, I am indeed responsible for the attack.
You lied to us. The governor's a fake then. I'm sure your voters would love to find that out.
The governor is working as well as it ever has. I have not once lied to you, Dr. Regis.
I asked you if you hired the bomber.
No, you
I
didn't.
did not. My assistant hired the bomber, at my request.
Politicians.
People have to phrase their questions to me very carefully.
You'd better have a real good reason for all this.
For various values of good. You recall Gil Vanderwall?
Of course.
Of course. Things have gone downhill since he got involved in my case.
2 years ago, much to my shame, I did something terrible. I took part in a vote-fixing program for the Cosmopolitan Party, and they promised me this office in the next election. Gil discovered this and has been blackmailing me ever since.
But why the suicide bomber?
He realized that Nina's project might lead to his death. He was a spiteful man, and he needed a guarantee that he could strike back against her if that happened.
From beyond the grave.
Essentially, I was his guarantee.
He wanted you to kill Nina for him?
Or materials he has on me would be released to the public. My career, my family would be ruined.
So instead of turning you in, I should...
Tell them that Ron Schumann was responsible.
What? Frame an innocent man?
You've spoken to him, Dr. Regis. He is a truly, objectively despicable individual.
You're one to talk.
What I've done was terrible, but I wish to make reparations for what I've done. After this is done, I shall devote my life's work to annihilating corruption in our city. Ron wishes no more than to desecrate and pollute our nation as he has done his own.
Oh, man. Oh, good lord. What do I do here? I mean, frankly, I'm going to agree he's certainly the lesser of two evils in this case.
I'm unsure who I feel worse about.
Please, Dr. Regis, you know as I do how it is to be the victim of blackmail. Do the right thing.
Charlie, what have you found?
I've completed my investigation.
That was most swift.
Though effective, I've no doubt.
Who tried to kill us?
After finding enough evidence to exclude all
no.
other parties.
Why do I have to do this? Oh, man. Okay, see, Ranchuan he's a big dickhole, basically. He is an unpleasant human being. He is a deeply unpleasant human being. This is a simple fact. But would Regis do that? Would he frame an innocent person to... No, he wouldn't.
The only conclusion possible is that Counselor Dean is responsible.
What?
My word.
Andrew, is this true?
See? He not say anything. Otherwise, he have to tell truth.
Yes, I am responsible. I acted to save my family from my mistakes. I joined this project to protect the city that I love. The rest of you are backstabbing cowards out to loot Newton for your own gain.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Counselor. That leaves us only one option, I'm afraid. Liam.
What are you doing? Wait, stop!
Poor dear Counselor Dean. Tragically thrown from the building by the blast.
You're completely insane.
We're doing what we have to, Charlie. As promised, the information you require. The man who has your kids, your mind-jacker, is a contractor, Jayam Kressel. He's based out of an aerostat currently moored at the Xanadu dockyard.
You haven't changed one bit, Nina.
I hope you find what you're looking for, Charlie. Remember, I'm always here if you need my help.
The uptake reports came in. Looks like there was a 99.1% volume of new code in the embryo.
Oh, that's fantastic. We'll have a viable specimen for testing within days.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have had the same kind of uptake if it was one of the brain-dead ones. So, how did you manage to score these full-scope human embryos?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, they're mine.
It would have taken months to get approval from the city council, so we used our own.
Yours. You and Charlie.
They're healthy, and they got all the right uptake markers.
Oh, I'm just kind of surprised Charlie agreed to it, given his previous line of work and all. You have told him, haven't you?
I was going to find a way.
That explains why he's on the warpath, then.
Oh, nuke me. How did he find out?
Vicky!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Dr. Chigwa, may I speak to my wife?
Charlie, you better not...
Get out! Dr. Baxter just congratulated me on what a noble gesture I was making for science. Apparently, we volunteered our own embryos for gengineering.
Oh.
I'm sorry I hadn't told you yet. Dr. Vargas was having enough trouble stalling the council. We needed to start showing results, so I made the decision for both of us.
You didn't think I'd object if I knew beforehand?
Well, no. Using our own embryos was the right thing to do to keep the project afloat.
You have no idea what I'm upset about.
Sure I do.
Oh, I don't know. It's either the first one or the last one, I think. We've always got... That's certainly not right. I'm not going to tell him he's being old-fashioned. That's...
It's not as if we're bringing the embryos to term. Their lives aren't going to be affected by the alterations we're making.
We've already affected them by using them in this role.
Well, okay, I was thinking that was going to imply that he's mad that they won't be born, not that I'm using that as saying, no, it's okay, they won't be born. I didn't know what I was going to say.
You're mad because I didn't talk with you about it first.
No. Well, yes, I am, but that's not why I feel like this.
I understand. It was a big decision. We've invested a lot of time and energy into having kids. I'd probably be upset in your position, but I'd have hoped you'd trust me to make choices for the both of us.
Oh, God, you haven't understood what's wrong with this at all.
You know, sometimes your old world sensibilities are charming, but not this time. What is it they believe where you're from? That life begins at conception?
You know damn well what I've done with human gengineering in the past. I'm well past being able to object for moral reasons.
We're only using one, maybe two of the embryos we've got for the project. The other 4 are still stored at Alrecis.
It's not a matter of whether we can make more or not. We could have thousands of embryos on standby. It'd still be wrong.
But...
Have you seen the uptake results Dr. Chigwa recorded? We've got over 95% success. The neural tissue development is going to be phenomenal.
I don't give a damn about the results.
I've already done that one though, haven't I?
It's not as if they're lying.
Yeah.
It's not the fact that we're engineering human embryos. It's that there are embryos.
I spent 2 years weaponizing children. The fact that they were destined, doomed to a purpose.
It's one thing to have your life affected by a quirk of genetics, but when you've been deliberately altered before birth to fit a role.
I'd hoped that I'd escaped it, but seeing it with our own kids, it's just...
I understand, Charlie. I'll talk to Dr. Vargas about it.
He won't be happy. It sounds like he was counting on this.
You'll just have to deal with it.
Oh. Ripper. Oh, so she's gone to this place where the guy is. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to end the video here because I don't have much time for recording today and I need to get that last video online today, before 8. But anyway, thank you for watching, goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next one when we will explore this airbase as... yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching, goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.